Most of the stories on this channel are from a few years ago. This one happened only last week. See, recently I've been really focused on my goals. Just feeling so frustrated that I'm not making the progress I want, in particular on YouTube. Just feeling pretty down with myself, feeling like I'm not good enough. Just thinking about how much I want my dream life. But because of that, it makes what I have now a lot harder to cope with. It makes me feel down, depressed, especially last week. I went for a few days where I felt really dark, almost like back how I was when I was addicted to drugs. I felt so depressed, almost like I wanted to hurt myself. I wanted to lash out. It was horrible. Because of this, I wanted to go back. I wanted to go and use drugs. It was that old habitual routine I had built up. I felt a wee bit bad. I felt that pain, that suffering, and I had to go escape. I had to go run. I really felt like going back. Now this had happened before a few times. I'd got the thought, even when I felt all good, my thought kind of was like, my brain kind of was like, oh, I want to try this, I want to do that. Obviously I knew it was lies, but in this moment it was so strong. It hadn't been this strong since I had quit. So I was ruminating on this, I was thinking about it, and you know what happened? Nothing. I didn't do it. I went about my day. I let the feeling pass, knowing that it wasn't going to be permanent. Yeah, sure, there was a little doubt in my mind. There was a little fear, like we all have when we're in that dark place, that it's going to be forever, that nothing will change. But I woke up a few days later and I felt fine. So I'm so glad, of course, that I didn't go back to it. But see, I learned my lesson again and again and again, that we don't have to listen to that. Nobody does. Even if you're in the depths of addiction right now, you don't have to listen to that thought saying get high. You don't have to listen to that feeling telling you to go out with those so-called friends just because you're a little bit lonely. When you know what's going to happen, you know that you're going to just do some bad habits, horrible habits together to escape reality. I know it's so strong. I know it seems so real, but we can learn to step back and let go. I learned this again and again through habits, through good habits, in particular meditation, which helps us let go of thoughts and feelings. And at the end of the day, urges, cravings, they're just thoughts and feelings. Yeah, they're pushing us in a bad direction, but it's just noise, just internal noise. And when you do these good habits, you start to grow, you start to let go of it. But you want to know the real way, the biggest way I seen that I didn't have to listen to it. But if I did listen to it, it was just bullshit. It was through making mistakes, through relapsing again and again. Because you probably get yourself down when you relapse, when you listen to that internal voice saying, fuck's sake, why am I so stupid? Why am I so stupid? But you don't need to. Instead of getting yourself down, just notice how you feel. Your brain, your body will take notice. Just become aware of the mistake you made. That's all you need to do. Relapsing does not have to be bad. I almost think of it as a gift from God to keep us away, because if you're viewing your use of a drug as a relapse, clearly you're on the right path. Clearly you're trying to better yourself. Otherwise it would just be a normal another day. It would just, oh yeah, I just took the drug. No, it's a relapse. That means you're trying to quit. That means you're trying to go. And that feeling, that regret, you're just getting reminded. You're getting that feeling, which was the reason you quit. Because we started to wake up, we started to get the real pain. It started to be shown to us what we were really doing to our lives. And of course, we can start to look why we relapsed. What was the reason? What led to it? Were we around the wrong people? Were we ruminating again and again about that little thought, about that little suggestion? Because that's all it is, a suggestion. It's your monkey mind, your lower self, whatever you want to call it, suggesting, oh, we're suffering, we're in trouble right now, we need to do something here, let's do this. But when you start to say no again and again, it starts to become easier to operate from that higher self to say, no, that's not what we want. You don't have to listen to every single thought. And when you do, you see what happens. It causes you more suffering. It never works out. Imagine during that period of time, a week ago, I had went and I had done a drug. Best case scenario, I would have done it and I've realized, oh, this ain't shit. This ain't shit. Why did I do that? I'm still in the same position. Worst case, I would feel worse. Worst case, I would go back to doing all that bullshit. So look, if you listen, if you make the mistake and get caught up in the feeling, caught up in the thought, and you go back and you relapse one time, it doesn't really matter. But the key is to realize you do not have to listen to that. You can say no. And yes, it's hard, but through time, through repetition, it becomes easier. And eventually you get to where I'm at. And even when the thought comes up, yeah, I want to get high, when that feeling comes so strongly and you just feel horrible, you just want to die, you just want to run, you know better, you know it'll pass, and you say, no, I'm not running to a drug. I've been down that road, I know where it leads. At the end of the day, it might never go away. You might never be able to change the mind completely and avoid any sort of desire to escape. I mean, this is natural, to be honest. Everyone's got it. Maybe not everyone has done drugs, maybe not everyone runs to drink and stuff, but everyone has this little monkey in their mind that when they feel uncomfortable, they want to escape. But most people, it's food. Most people, they want to go watch a movie, want to watch a show. These are the people you see constantly eating, constantly on their phone scrolling, doing all that crap. It doesn't look exactly the same because people have built this idea of like, oh, drugs are really, really bad. At the end of the day, all addictions are the same. You're just uncomfortable with an emotion and you can't say no for now because you're just weak. You've been weak and you need to get stronger. At the end of the day, that's how you say no, by building yourself through good habits instead of destructive ones. The best thing you can do when you feel that knocking on your chest saying, fuck, I need to get out of here, I need to run, I need to escape, and you go do drugs, burpees, or any form of exercise is great, but I swear to God, that's what I was doing a week ago. This was my key tool when I was getting sober, was burpees. Just normal burpees, Navy SEAL burpees, all sort of different types of burpees. Just burpees are amazing because they use your muscles and your cardio at the same time. And they're so intense, especially if your fitness isn't that great. I swear to God, this is the best tool. If you just do burpees, like 300 burpees or even burpees to exhaustion, that urge will go away. No matter what addiction is, no matter what your brain's trying to tell you, you don't have to listen. You can say, fuck that, I'm getting on the floor instead. I'm so glad that I've learned to strengthen myself because I could not live like that. Every little feeling, I need to run, I need to escape, every little idea that comes in my head, I couldn't say no. If I listened to everything my brain told me, I would be in fucking jail right now. I'm sure it's the same with most of you. Just learn to say no. No to other people trying to pull you down. No to that internal voice. That negative internal voice trying to bring you down. Remember, you're better than that bag, you're better than that bottle.